It's never going to change. Whether it's never. Let me see. Where is that audio coming from? It's never going to change. Okay, whether it's a 2022 or 2023 or anything like that, it's going to be always, always and forever art life all day. Oh, there it is. It's right. Art life all day, every day, no matter what year it is, no matter what day it is. My wife's like, you got to change your hashtag to be supportive, because not everybody has that self that's within themselves to push through. So we're gonna talk about that in a little bit. But welcome to another live stream. This is 2022. I am Delta Tango Mike. Find me anywhere on the internet. I forgot to put my name on here. There's no name. There's no Delta Tango Mike. That's all right. I'll figure that out later. I just threw these overlays together a second ago. And did I talk about that? Yes, overlays for tonight. I may show you a little bit about overlays, so that if you want, maybe I can make some overlays available for everyone to have. That might be an idea, Dan. Yeah, what do you think? All right, everybody, Delta Tango Mike. We are live again everywhere on the internet. This Discord, Behance, LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, and on Twitter. And so I'm going to go ahead and ask the question of Bree. To Bree, please let us know, what are we going to do today?
What are we going to do? We're going to take over the world. Back to you, Dan.
Hilarious. Thank you, Bree. Thank you, Bree. In the Discord, we have Bree, Gareth, RB, and Odari. Big ups to everybody joining us on the Behance. Tamika, hey. SLP Price, all the way into 2022 and beyond. ABC year. I like that too. ABC year. Always be creative. Maybe I need to add that hashtag. I don't know. I'm addicted to hashtags. Garrett says, what's up? Dan, Tamika, Bree, everyone. Odari, what up, though? Garrett says, hey, Modari. Tamika, Odari, and Danette, what's up? What's up? Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you all. All right. So this is my first, what do you call this? Sketchy verse, the Monday stream of the year. It is the 3rd. I'm pretty excited about all the different things that we have coming up this year. And so we're going to just jump right on in, okay? There's a couple things that I wanted to talk about. ABC year 2022. I like that, Otari. Dang. All right, so let's do that. Okay. What's that mean? What's that mean? Let's talk about those things that are in my list here. It is tonight's agenda. Visit the Discord. Talk about overlays for tonight. Check out the new page in the Pass the Black Book project. And look for the minting link later this week, where I will be minting tonight's artwork. So that's what's up on the schedule tonight. However, don't forget your POAP. All right, the POAP for today's live stream is already in the description of the video. I know it works because I tested it. I worked on them a couple days ago, and I already have my POAP. That POAP, I think, is slightly different now. And if you notice that logo right there, boom, that's the logo that I worked on during New Year's when Odari was joining me here on the stream. So that's it. It's official. We are official with that. Boom, there we go. Okay. Don't worry about how the screen looks right there, because I'm going to show you something. Okay, before we get going, let me show you about the artwork that I just finished. This is super exciting for me, because I put in like 30 hours. I want to say 20, 30 hours of work into this piece. Oh my gosh. Let's go. You know, when I used to watch Family Guy, and then what I did like about some of the jokes in there is how like when somebody gets hit in the shin of their leg, and then they're like, they make that noise. Yeah, like that's real life. Like that, it hurts. So no matter how tough you think you are, when you get hit in that bone, you're like. Anyways, so that's the sound that I'm making right now as I think about my artwork that I just finished. I just finished this. Oh my god! I paid for the proof today, and I sent it off. I finished it last night or this morning at 6 a.m. And I was on the phone with the printer this afternoon. I paid for the I paid for the proof, and so that they can print it out. They're gonna have that ready tomorrow, so I can look at the colors, and something that bothers me a little bit, only because I'm a hoarder, is that I have a lot of monitors and screens, but they're cheap. They're very cheap screens, so the color is not calibrated right, and so I have to rely on my computer that's behind me. There's a computer on that side, and I can switch it around. There you go, so you can see that computer over there. That's my iMac, and so I rely on that iMac to see my artwork and see if it has the color corrections that I need. If the colors look correct based on what I think I'm doing and what's on the screen, but you don't know what the colors really look like, especially if you're like me and don't have like a official amazing monitor. So you won't know what the colors look like until you print it, and so I won't know for sure. And maybe on your screen this looks cool. I don't know. I don't know for sure how clean this design is going to look, and so that's why I'm getting a proof done by tomorrow. Once I check it over, I can make any adjustments that I need to make tomorrow night, and it goes to print by Wednesday. And it's gonna get installed. We're printing a big banner. I think I showed you guys that before. Let's go into where it's going to go. That's the sketches site pictures. It's going in a place called the Beltline. There's a lot of construction happening, and so this long wall right here is hiding the mess that they're making back there. All right, and so Kat Goduko already added her artwork, or she's a photographer, so she added her mural on this side already, and it's my turn to add my mural on this side, and so this is one of the sponsors. It's a restaurant here in Atlanta, and so this is my side of the wall. From back here, the corner to I don't know, I have to count it where it says under or base. I forgot already. And so that's the curator right here in red. Her name is Courtney. That's Kat back there. And I forgot her name. Sorry, but she's part of the construction company. And so anyway, so this is when the construction is done. This sidewalk coming from the left and going to the right, this is where the sidewalk that we have now, and this is where the wall is, but the wall's gonna be gone, and so then because the construction will be done, so then the wall won't be necessary. So what they're planning to do is take the artwork and put it somewhere else, and so but because the wood is really busted, this wood is terrible. I don't think the art was going to last a year if we painted on the wood. So, and because Kat, her artwork is photography, she's not gonna sit out there and paint that on the wall. So she decided to print a step and repeat type banner with full color with her photography. So I was like, that's a great idea, because then I don't have to sit out there and paint this by hand. I can do the vector in Adobe Fresco and Illustrator, and bam, we just go and lay that big old vinyl banner up on the wall. Drill it in. It's gonna have those holes, and bam, we'll just drill it in there, and that's that. And so then when it's ready for them to move it, they can just, undrill it and boom, take it with them. And so to me, that's gonna last better than painting on this wood. And so the installation for this is gonna be not this weekend, but the weekend after. And so my time is short, but I feel pretty good about having put all this work in here into this. This is one of the goddesses, like that, boom. So it still has that logo for that restaurant. Is right there on the left, and there's the goddess. And don't ask me to pronounce it because I forget. And then I do know how to pronounce Oyin. And then on the bottom is Quetzalcoatl. And the top is Donatio, the god of the sky. And then on this side is another goddess. I forgot her name too. And so thank you very much. Thank you. I need the last POAP. Oh, Dar, are you crazy? I send it to you. It's on the on Discord, man. Thank you, Danette. Thank you, Tamika. I appreciate that. So I already have a blog post with some of this artwork. DeltaTangoMike.com blog Renacimiento y Vida. That is going on the banner so that when people walk up to see my artwork, if they want more information, they can see a link of where I talk about everything that's in there. And then there's also my Delta Tango mic. So I had to make sure I included that. My wife noticed that my signature is on here twice. Like, yes, of course, because it's very long. It's 36 feet long. So these pieces are this is 8 feet tall. And so it's from when you're standing in one area, you're not necessarily going to be around and taking pictures. You may not necessarily catch the signature in there. So sign your work. Not only that, I finished it last night, right? I've been working on it off and on for the last couple of weeks. So this already says 2022. Yay. That's right. It is 2022 and bam. That is my first vector artwork of the year. Official, finished, complete. There might be some tweaks, like I said, once I get the proof from the printer tomorrow. It's crazy. So if you want to check out more about this piece and this wall and the steps and what it took to create it, you can check my portfolio. There it is right here. Mural installation, Renacimiento y Vida. I think I said that backwards. Vida y Renacimiento. Yeah, Renacimiento y Vida. And so when you look at the post, the first thing is the sketch. So I sketched it out in Adobe Fresco, and then I saved it as a Photoshop file. Oh yes, because if you're a subscriber, you get to have access to this Photoshop file and see all the layers and of the sketching that it took. That's why I did this Photoshop file. I was like, why did I do Photoshop? So I sketched it out in Fresco, and then I exported a Photoshop file. And for my subscribers, I will make available the vector for this mural. That's right. So there's the sketch right there, and then of course pictures of the site. It's terrible looking. This is not even grass. I don't even know what kind of jungle that is. There's a brief explanation about what's in the design, and I gotta finish and adding some more in there. And then my step-by-step process. I first started with the middle. Well, I actually started with the right-hand side, but I don't have a screenshot of that. I have a screenshot of the middle, and I worked on that in Adobe Illustrator. And I did that straight up in Illustrator because it's faster. Boom, boom, boom. However, working on Quetzalcoatl, that was done in Fresco because it's real easy to draw that stuff out. But the rest, well, the middle part was in Illustrator because it's real easy for the pen tool. And I'm realizing that the top, I did that in Fresco also because it's real easy to just draw it out. So it really, the process of how you go about something, it depends on what you're comfortable with. Danette says you could add a QR code that anyone can use their phones and go directly to your website or socials. Oh, that's good. You're right. You're right. And you know what? Now that you mentioned that website or socials, I'm gonna add like those links around here somewhere. Because right now, well, in the post, let me see if I can go to my website. Delta Tango Mike. It's my website. Yeah, that's me right there. The blog. And then there's the Renacimiento y Vida. So when you type in the link, this is gonna take you here. So this one is not as filled up as the one in Behance because I just finished posting the Behance earlier today, and I have not updated the blog post. But this is where all that stuff is going to be. I like QR codes. That's a good idea. Thank you, Dennett. So so this is all Illustrator. That was Fresco, and then Fresco on the right. But after I went into Illustrator, I got stuck on the colors, and that was something that I just lost my way in colors. I'm very unsure about colors and coordinating colors and all the science about colors. So sometimes I get stuck and I need to get out my way. And so I left it alone and kept working. And when I was streaming last week, this is what I worked on. I worked on the goddess on the left. And so when I was working on the goddess on the left is when it finally clicked what I wanted to do with the goddess on the right. And so that's what I did. So I came back to the goddess on the right and redid some of the colors, cleaned up some of the lines because I like how clean and lineless some of this is on the left hand side. So I went back and tried to do what I could without undoing everything and starting over on the right hand side. And then as you can see on the top, I already started adding some color there. I wasn't sure what I was gonna do about the color, but one thing for sure is that the bottom was too dark because I want the background to be a little bit toned down so that the middle can stand out and the two can stand out. Another thing I noticed that is looking at this picture on the top right here to the right is that it looks very dark. It's a little muddled. And of course, I think that's a low res. I did not save a high resolution. But when you're walking on the belt line and you're a couple hundred yards away, I don't want it to look like a blob. I want to kind of at least the colors to stand out and be enough separation and be like, oh, that looks kind of interesting. And so I had to clean up my colors. And so there it is, me working on the colors on the right. Then I started to clean up. There's some messages there. I started to go ahead and recolor the middle because I actually finished the coloring. I knew what I wanted to do with some of the shading and some of the color coordination. And boom, there it is, the middle. And then I colored the top. And so as I worked my way, and I skipped around from here to there because as you're working on one thing, sometimes I don't see the end. I can't see it. I know what I want. I know what I want it to look like, but I can't see it. It's like you visually in your brain and your mind and your mind's eye, you don't see it. You know, I research a lot. I look through a lot of artist portfolios, a lot of artist artwork, a lot of Aztec art. And I like this, I like that. I like how somebody did this. I like how somebody did that. And I take a little bit from everywhere. Say, okay, this is where I'm my ingredients. But as I'm working through it, I don't necessarily see how it's going to look at the end. And I know what my overall layout is going to be, but there's some adjustments that you need to make. There's some things you need to tweak, and I really don't see it all the way. So sometimes if I'm stuck on something, I just move on to something else. I move on to a different part of the drawing. It's like, okay. And you know, and it talks to you. We kind of mentioned this before, and Darius says, agreed, I'm the same way. And we kind of mentioned this before, that sometimes the art talks to you, and sometimes it's not saying anything. And you're like, come on, drawing, talk to me. And so hop around. It's such a big drawing that it was easy to hop around. And so that's why you don't see it like developing all the way through. You just see it kind of just different parts keep changing and adjusting. On the left hand side, I wanted to do some flowers, but not a whole lot. I kind of wanted this logo to breathe. So I just scribbled some flowers. I hope they look okay. We'll see. We'll see. There's still time for me to make more adjustments if I have to. And I have to do it before whatever I decide it is. That's how it's gonna go, because there's no changing. Once you print this thing, this big 36 by 8, it's not cheap, and I'm not gonna print another one because I changed my mind. It's just it. That's how it's gonna be. And then you always feel like some people are judging your work. Other artists are looking at your work. You're like, I could have done better. I don't know. You start thinking too much in your head. In any case, this is the cropped out version right here. Boom, with that minus the sponsor logo, because that's in there and it's necessary, but it don't have to be part of my art. So there it is. I toned down the opacity on Quetzalcoatl, on Tonatiuh, and once I see it in the physical, I may tweak the colors a little bit more, tweak the opacity a little bit more, because I don't want everything to compete with itself. It's 3 pieces. It's 5 total, but 3, in your face, 2 kind of subdued. I could make the backgrounds just much bigger and fill up all that white space. But once I pick up the proof tomorrow, I'm gonna go by the wall and look at Kat's design, because I think she had also a lot of white space. So I don't want the artwork to clash too much, since it's like one long wall. So anyways, if you have 11 minutes, you can sit there and play this video. Look at this long video. Oh my God. This is on Adobe Fresco. And these are my models. I don't know who they are, and they don't know me. I just grabbed them off the internet. I was like, that's a cool look. I like the hair. I like the angle. And so I grab all my elements, drop it into the file, and start working on it. And some of this I did not do live, because I have to think a lot about placement, details, process. I change my mind on the process a lot while I'm working. I change my mind about what I just did. It's some of this is a commission, so it's technically client work, and so you got to take your time, and you got to explore your options. You got to explore your ideas. If you think of an idea that you think is going to work, then you need to draw it. And then you realize, well, maybe it doesn't work, or it kind of works, but not as I thought it did. So think of the next idea and see how that looks. And then think of the next idea and see how that looks. And as you can see, even after I use my models and I trace them, I don't keep them, because now I've done one tracing. And then from that tracing, the picture is gone. And now I don't use the picture as reference anymore. Now I use my drawing as a reference. And then I go in and start adding the elements that are going to make that goddess. And then after I do that, I make another layer. And that third layer is actually how I'm going to do the details. And then after I finish the third layer, now I come in with the vectors. And then I really get down. So let me see. Where are there she goes right there. Boom. So it's 11 whole minutes. I do like the fact that it's that the frame lapse thing works in Fresco. There she goes on the right hand side. I guess I could do full screen. Look, there she goes, and you turn off and on layers so that you can see what's happening. The technique that I've been sharing with you every Wednesday in Adobe Fresco with using the eraser. I did it here. And for a while, like that one on the right is a lot of hard outlines. And after a while, I was like, I wish I had not done that. And it's an Illustrator. I was able to separate a lot of those lines and change colors. So there she goes on the color. Boom, full color. It's coming. It just looks so low resolution, though. I wish it was cleaner. And then last week on Wednesday, I actually started working on the goddess on the left. Come on. Where you at? There it is. Boom. And so this is when I was live. I was live with y'all going through the left hand, the left side. Yep. And by then I was in the groove. I knew what I wanted, and I had to go back and work on the other one. And one thing I wanted to make sure is that there was a consistency in the art style, consistency in color, all of that. So, any case, that's the video. If you want to look at it yourself, you can. It's 11 minutes, and then some screenshots on this is Illustrator on the iPad, and I wanted to look at some of the layers and make adjustments, but it's easier for me to work in Illustrator on the desktop. Boom, there goes Illustrator on the desktop, baby. Yes. Oh my God, I love it. I love it. And then this is on Fresco, and this was last week when I worked on it, and boom, this is later. And last night I worked on it like maybe 8 hours. Well, yesterday evening till 6 a.m. this morning. So yeah, it took a long time. All right, so here's the Illustrator screenshot of the whole setup. Why do I have several? I don't know why, but there's all the vectors. There go the vectors. Crazy. Gotta love Illustrator. I'm telling you. Oh my gosh. There goes I selected all the shapes, and that's the highlighted shapes, and then that's highlighted shapes with the color already in the rendition. And then I broke it up into 2 pieces so that I can have it here in my computers as a screen saver or wallpaper. I like my artwork as my own wallpaper. And once this is over and it's on the wall, I can come back and break up these pieces and make some shirts. Yes. So there it is. A long little trip over my design that I worked on last night, and thank you for allowing me the chance to share it. This is my Surface screen, and as you can see, that's my wallpaper. Like, bam! Use your own art as wallpaper. Okay, moving right along. That was my art. That's not even on my list of stuff to talk about. What I do want to talk about is another thing. Let's move it on. This is the Discord. All right, so we have a Discord. It's called Sketching and Drawing. I am going to change the logo to the new logo. I may do that real soon. I probably could do that. Let me see. I don't even know if I can do that right now. Let me see that. Change the icon. Let's go. Boom. It's time. Because we have a new... where is it? Sketch. Together is right here. Sketching. That's the POAP. What is it? Where is it? I forgot where I put it. Sketching. Sketch together. Sketch together. Where did I do it at? Oh my God. Just did that a second ago. The Sketchyverse. Behance streaming. Okay, there it is right there. There it is right there. Sketchyverse logo. So this is something that I drew on the first drawing of 2022. It's actually the last drawing of 2020 and the first drawing of 2022. So there it is. I think I need to center it because it's off. Let me see. Boom, there it is. Oh, it looks cool. All right. Let's fix it. Let's fix it, please. There it goes. The Photoshop file. I worked on this in with Sketchable. I did this in Sketchable. Okay, so you can do it too. You can do this. Come on, here we go. Boom. Let's go ahead and center. There you go. Bam. I worked on it in Sketchable. This happened with me and Odari streaming live. Check the video. And then once we finished the live stream, I exported the Sketchable file into Photoshop so that I can add in extra elements and put things into folders and make rearrangements. So let me go ahead and save as. This is gonna be sketching, drawing, logo. All right, and let's go ahead in 2022 sketch together. Let's see, sketching. Oof. Should have been let me do the name, rename. Sketching, drawing. Open that file. Sketching and drawing logo. Save it. There's little windows over there. Boom. Cool. So saved as a Photoshop file. Let's get rid of all of these things here, because this is also the POAP. If you have redeemed your POAP, the link to the POAP is in the description of this video. Then you will have a POAP that looks just similar to that. Okay, so then here I go to, I don't know why save as my PNG is not working. I haven't played with Photoshop in a while. So the save as PNG is not working. Let me go ahead and go here. Layer, merge visible. And then save as should be PNG, but it's, oh, there it is. Huh, I was trying this earlier and it wouldn't work. I don't know what happened. I thought I forgot how to use Photoshop. You know, I live my life in Illustrator and Fresco. Okay, click OK. We're done. So this is a PNG. All right, so let's try this again. Sketching and drawing. Server settings. Let's fix this. Change icon. Now we do have a folder for sketching and drawing. Got it. There's the logo. Boom, it's centered. Save it. Got it. Okay. Now, because I'm an Illustrator designer, I don't want a logo that's not centered. I mean, come on. In any case, when you join the Discord, one thing you want to do is check some of these channels here, and I'm going to go through them in a second. Odari just shared a New Year's stream. That was an amazing stream. We had a good time. And bringing in the new year together. Yes, yes. Danette says in Photoshop you can use save as or export as. You know what? Yes, correct. And I kept clicking on save as, and I was only getting like 3 different options. And right now, when I flattened the visible layers, that's when it gave me the PNG option. But earlier, when I had done the other version, I did the save. Everything was flat, visible with the transparency, and I could not get that PNG to pull up. So I did some trickery and I forgot what I did to get that PNG. In any case, Photoshop, Illustrator are not going to beat me. May be tough, but they ain't gonna beat me. Okay, so here is the Discord, right? So this is the Discord. You can see who's hanging out. They're not showing their screen, so or faces, so it's okay. Odari, Garrett, Bree, Eddie in the house. Word up, word up, word up. But when you first get here, the rules are very simple. It's all about art, culture, and I don't know how to say that word, but I know how to spell it. Camaraderie. I think there's like a little accent in it. In any case, this is a space for artists looking to grow their talents, art business skills, and community virtually when in-person opportunities are non-existent. And as a matter of fact, we have just celebrated 1 full year of this Discord. This Discord began at the end of 2020, sometime in the last few days of December, or because by the 1st of January of 2021, this Discord was alive. And we created this space for emerging artists looking to grow their talent, art business skills, and join the arts community virtually. Okay, there's a whole lot of likes. I didn't know that was all in here. Who did all those? That's all right. I appreciate that. And so that's the welcome to the rules. There's not many rules other than be nice and let's help each other. What is this Discord? Again, I don't even know why I got 2 of those things. It says we created a space, so it's kind of extra. Let's go ahead and get rid of it. We already know what it is. That's why it's in the rules. Invite others. You are welcome to invite others anytime. There's a permanent link that we share constantly. Just come on through and say hello and join us on Mondays and Wednesdays when I'm streaming and I'm talking about the business of art. I'm sharing a bit about my experience in the NFT space and drawing in general. Tamika and Odari also share their live streams here in the Discord while they're live on Behance and everywhere else. So you get a special behind the scenes access. And as you heard earlier when I went live, Bree did the quick little intro about what we're going to do today. And so that's through here, through Discord. When I bring in Odari into my live streams, it's done here through Discord. So we use this Discord a lot. What's this general? Oh, this every time somebody joins, we can see you. That's cool. And the art school tourist was giving props to everybody who just joined recently. Okay, there is a Scully series collector section. Then there's a resources section. There's a sharing section if you want to share your art in progress. And Gareth, I don't know, Gareth, if you show this to the world or not, but my God, look at this. How can this be in Fresco? I don't understand this. This is great. Look at all of these highlights and stuff. Garrett is saying that he did this in Fresco. I don't believe it. Yes, Garrett is insane. What the? Oh, amazing. There it goes. Garrett saying, "Hey, hey, Danette and Juice, the pixel brushes." Oh, yeah. Bro, that's a lot of patience there. That's what it is. A lot of smudge tools. I was gonna say, man, whoa, crazy. That's awesome. And so there it goes. Oh yeah, and then Munzie posted Scully that he drew. I don't remember including him in the Scully artist because if we had that conversation, it was a long time ago. But there he go. He made so he used pixel brushes. I can tell this is pixel. So he did his own Scully. This is amazing Scully drawing here, and so he posted that. We have different artists posting different things. It goes, Bree. This looks haunted, Bree. What is happening here? It's like a picture on the outside with the in the forest, and then your logo here.
It was supposed to be dragon eyes, like
oh
a kitty
my God.
eyes that's looking.
Yes, I get it. Okay, Dragon Eyes. You did say that, and I was like, I don't understand, but yeah, I see it. And because that tree looks like it's the pupil going through the middle of the eye, right?
Mm-hmm. Right. Mm-hmm. And it was a foggy night, and I like to take night pictures.
Okay, all right.
And I was like, that's a dragon. And so, Gareth, my hat's off to you and the dragon.
Yeah, that is amazing. Another thing I'm gonna point out, Bree, I've seen you post more of art on your Instagram and Twitter, so that's super cool. I appreciate that. I'm glad you're doing that.
Yep. Plus, I'm giving a shout out to the Scullys.
That's right.
And you, Dan.
Word up. That's right. To the community we built here in the Discord. I appreciate that. That's super awesome. So here is a drawing vector illustration by RB. And he said that some of his favorite things that he likes to do. And he also gave me an idea for a collaboration later this year. So stay tuned for that. There's definitely going to be some more things to talk about and discuss here in the Discord. So there it goes. Happy New Year. It's got a cityscape in the background and Santa Claus. I guess that's Santa Claus holding up some hands, or is that a stormtrooper? I'm not sure, but that's cool. You can share templates of things that you find online. I find stuff all the time. Share your social media. Let us know who you are, where you're from. Oh, there goes Munzie. So that was a month ago. And when Munzie shared, is this the same person? Let me see. Or was it Munzie? I want to say it was Munzie. Cool. social. There it is. So we're gonna definitely check out his Instagram. There you go. Oh, look at that. Cool. And he's in South Auckland, New Zealand. Dang. So I'm gonna have to follow Munzie. And then we got some shared inspiration. So when you find things on the internet that are that inspire you or help some kind of way, go ahead and share it. And then we have the Scully series. That's been the collaboration that we had in the past few months. And the collaboration that we started a little while before that, the Black Book Project, which all the artwork that I'm creating on Mondays is about the Black Book Project and NFTs in Calumet. So there'll be more on that later. So check it out. Come on through. Now, tonight, anytime you have a comment, suggestion, or question, and you want me to know about it, but you don't want to speak, because not everybody's like Bree, ready to share, or Dari likes to talk too, then go ahead and leave a message right here in the Streaming and Drawing Sketch Together channel. When on Mondays, we join the channel here where you can see all of this happening. Then we have Wednesdays, Fridays, and then the Scullyverse. Those channels are already here. And what I like to do with these channels is that sometimes Tamika will set up her channel for the streams when she is live. So that's it. That's the Discord. You go ahead and join us, hang out. It's free. It doesn't cost you anything. We don't charge you anything. We don't try to sell anything. This is not about any one particular person or project. This is about the arts community. So come in and join us and hang out. All right. So now we know what the Discord is all about. Why does it and that it exists? It's been around for a year now. Woo, that's amazing. All right. Let me see what's on my list. Overlays. So So Odari said, what was the hashtag, Odari? ABC 1, 2, 3. ABC. Do, re, mi. ABC. Let me go ahead and open up Illustrator and turn this back on. Go ahead.
Hashtag ABC year 2022.
All right. So here's a sample of my overlays. As a matter of fact, I am going to, as soon as I finish this right now, I'm going to make them available to subscribers right here in the source files of this video. You'll see it change in real time. And so as you can tell down here, it says Draw Daily 2022. And that's because that's the overlay right there. I can double click it and that's select all of that, paste it. ABC year 2022. Is that how we like it? ABC. What about just ABC 2022, darn? ABC 1, 2, 3. And then move that over. Click Alt and then drag. Boom, there it goes. ABC 2020. I don't like this color here. I thought I had two. Yes, there's the second one right there. So what happened? This should be the transparency should be lower. There we go. Oh, it's too high. Okay, I know what it is. I need to fix those colors. So this is how I do my overlays. I make them in Illustrator. I need my gradient. Is it over there? I don't see it. No, it's right here. There it is. There goes my gradient. Edit the gradient. What's this color? There we go. Get that blue right there. Get that pink. What is back here? Nothing? There has to be something. Oh, it's right here. There it is. Let's get rid of that color. We got purple here. Blue there. And then pink-ish there. I saw this trick earlier on a video. Okay, ABC, that's what I'm gonna use. ABC 2022. There you go. Cool. I saw this video and it was a very cool trick. And I like how they use the freeform gradient. I can't remember my words. Freeform gradient. So in any case, do check it out. Check out that freeform gradient, man. Oh my god. Here we go. Let's turn that down a little bit. Go back into one of my Selection tools, and boom, there we go. So now this one on the side is gonna say at Delta Tango Mike. My name, don't wear it out. Boom. So there we go. We got that, right? So check this out. Right now, I'm in Illustrator. I have adjusted this lower third. I have these other two right here, and it's cool. I need to change the names too. Oops, don't move it. Let's go ahead and go with ABC. ABC. 1, 2, 3. Over there too. Let's double click into the color. Today is not a Illustrator stream, but we're gonna do some Illustrator here just because we can. And what is that right there? There's something right here. What's that? Who did that? All right, let's get our layers. Lock that text, and now I can touch that. There we go. Yep, that was one of my old signatures there. All right, cool. One says grab your tools. The other one says have an amazing 2022. I actually need to change that. Catch it next time. What should it say? Always be creative. Or creating. What is it? Creating. Always be creating. There. Boom.
Always be creative.
Creative.
Yes. Creative.
Well, I'm always creative. I'm the creative genius.
You're telling other people to be creative.
Okay. I am gonna change that color because the yellow is a little bit too weird. Oops, come on. Select it. And white. Boom. There you go. That goes together. The get your tools kind of goes together because of the pencils. So I'm okay with that. Boom. So that's it. That's what we have. We have the intro screen, the end of the show screen, and then we have my lower third. Okay. Cool. All right. So there it is. We got that. Feel like it's too strong. Let me turn down that opacity on there. There you go. Just a little bit. There it is. Got it. Cool. So now I'm going to save this. Sketchyverse. Yep, save it. And now I'm going to export it. And so I have a whole nother artboard that's not doing anything. I mean, I could get rid of it for now. Get rid of it. It's just going to be empty space. Control S to save. Boom. This is how I make my my overlays. Now, a trick that I learned with OBS is I don't do the windows anymore, because that's a whole lot of work. And it was simple. It's good that you do that, but like making these windows right here with the yellow and stuff, man, that's a lot of work right there. And when you do them in Illustrator, and then you bring in the images into OBS, and then you have all your different screens, and then I have this, and it's got the yellow right there, and so on. So I was like, man, that's too much work, man. So anyway, so I don't do that here. And now I have my background video. You can see the colors just changing and moving around. So so I keep my overlays limited. All right, so now I'm gonna go ahead and I did save. So export as use artboards. I'm gonna leave it the same name. And when I use artboards, it's gonna break up all these different artboards into individual PNG files. Export. Yes, 72. Good. Click OK. Do you want to replace those that are already there? Yes. And watch what happens as soon as I replace it. You're gonna see this names right here change. Cool, Dara. We'll see in a second. Click on replace. Let's see. Boom! Oh my God! It says Delta Tango Mike now. It says ABC over there. It just did that because those files are linked together. And actually, I could put this up a little higher. Let me see. I need to fix that. It's a little off. In any case, so now let's go here. DTM. There it is. See, now it says Delta Tango Mike. So that's what we do with our overlays. You make adjustments, and because they're linked to the current setup in OBS, Boom. Now what I want to do in OBS, I want to make sure that, and it's going to look crazy. I'm sorry. Scene collection. I need to change this name. Rename. Oh, no. That's fine. Just export it. Yeah, export it. Sketchyverse. And what I do with that is, there it is. Boom. Save it. So now OBS has pulled all those graphics together. Look. And then there's, so everything that makes this stream work in OBS, it's all saved together in a file that references where to get these different things to set up this OBS layout. Boom. So now that we're done, I can go ahead and close this out. We're done with Illustrator. We're not touching Illustrator anymore. We're done. Yeah, that's it. Oh my gosh. All right, we're moving right along. It's all right. Let's go. All right, it's only 1 hour in. Okay, that's cool. Cool. Let's take a sip on some cold coffee. What y'all drinking tonight? Boom, turn that off. And now, let me see what's happening here. All right, let's go ahead and get these glasses. Do I have a pair? No, that's it right here. Let's go. And so now we're gonna hop into what we're here for, Sketchable and the Sketchyverse. I'm calling the Sketchyverse these Mondays streams. I'm calling it the Sketchyverse. Let me see if it works. That boom. And oh, that's not good. Come back. There it is. And so it's called the Sketchyverse because we work in Sketchable. We're drawing and sketching. It's all sketching. There it goes. Boom. And so let's go ahead and get our Sketchable open. Sketchable is a $25 application that runs on all Windows devices. It's real easy to use. It's very simple. And do not expect a lot because it's made for people to get the hang of digital drawing. I did this on my own. I did not stream this. I've been drawing a lot, especially when I was working on that big mural. Sometimes you just can't get going on that mural until you sit down and draw something else. Anyways, on Thursdays, Tamika draws live and leads a figure drawing session here on Behance at 7 p.m. Eastern every Thursday. And so there are lots of poses that you draw during her streams. And so this is one of those poses. As a matter of fact, I'm sure I have the layer in here. Yeah, there it is. ABC. And that's what I was able to do on Thursday. That's it. Because it's like 30 seconds, 1 minute poses. And so I was drawing the pose like, okay, I think I can do that. And boom, I got stuck and it was time for the next pose. But I like that pose so much, I said, you know what? And this is what I do a lot of times, is that these figure drawing sessions, there's always a pose or two like, okay, I want to see what this character is gonna be. And of course, it's only gonna happen if you draw it. But I want to see it. I want to know. And so that's when I turned down the opacity on the sketch that I did on Thursday. And then on Monday, the next Monday, I will do a drawing. So let me go ahead and duplicate that layer so it looks a little darker. And now I can go like that. And so I have a pencil brush that I kind of play around with. Yep, there it is. And let's see. I like how it looks. You know, it's very rough, very with very toothy looking paper. And you can see the paper that I'm using is down here. Oh, you can't see it because of the big head of that skull. The skull, here you go, like this. There it is. So there it is. There's the on the all the way to that left hand side where I just drew the arrow. You'll see that there's different textures you can choose from. But not only can you make adjustments to your pencil there, I select my pencil, and I can and on the to the right bottom corner of your menu for your tool, you can click on the settings, and it's going to open the settings so you can make adjustments for your pencil. And so there's the texture right there, where it says paper settings to the right hand side. Input settings, I always use the stylus. I don't do the finger. I don't do finger. But then I also changed that on the main settings. And then the other thing to keep in mind is the penetration of how it does on the paper. And the feathering, any roundness, anything else like that, you want to make adjustments on it. So if I turn, let's see, 24. So if I turn the feathering off, it's going to look like this. So if I turn the feathering, I went too far. Where it goes right here. Come on, man. Go, bring it high. So it's got more random edges, which I like. I really like that because then it has more of that pencil, scratchy pencil feel to it. Where they go, it's right there. So let's go here. So I like playing with different brushes or the settings. And there's another one. So this one's good. I like it until I press hard and it kind of fills in. So I can turn up the opacity. Boom, there it goes. But I like to also change the color. So if you're used to drawing with pencil, blue pencils, there it is. Yes. Yeah, so that's super cool. Anyways, that's why it has that look to it on this drawing. So there's where I was, and I was on black. Boom. And so that's how I get that effect where it has that little scratchy look to it. So boom. Actually, so I did sketch this out in the last couple of days. It's already 2022. Yay. So let's go into this journal where I have several drawings already. I started with Penny, my gorilla denominator. I did a drawing of myself. I did nubs. I drew my nubs is the pose inspired by some photos I took of my nephew and my nieces. And so you don't see him there anymore. You just see the new character. And that's what I'm going to do with some of these other sketches. And then there goes the gorilla again. And then there goes the sketchy logo that I worked on here in Sketchable. I did all of this work in Sketchable, and I only use Photoshop to help arrange the pencil and add the text. And then there goes today's drawing. Oh, the drawing that I finished last. So today's drawing, I'm going to go ahead and start with this. Let's go. We're going to spend a little bit of time on this drawing before we're done for tonight. And what I'm going to do this week is, I'm going to work on this right now, but I'm also going to finish it this week. I'm not going to finish it today. That's a lot of work, man. And so what I will do is finish it this week and mint it. So if you, and then we'll talk about it next week. That's how we're going to do. We're going to learn. Along the way. And if you've been thinking about minting and NFTs and all that craziness, then come in and join us every week and you will see my progress. And there is a link in the description of this video that'll take you to where I mint stuff. Come on, what happened? I thought I was going back. Is it stuck? No. Come on. There it is. It's coming. Come on. There we go. Right there. How about now? And so I'm gonna mint in Calamint. That's the website. I'm going to use Tezos, and I'm going to share with you my progress every week. So that's what we're doing every Monday. We're drawing in Sketchable. We're hanging out in the Discord, and I'm going to go through my process and share it with you. And just off of this, let me go ahead and fix that too. I'm kind of getting rid of the things that overlap my character. And so this is another pencil, and I don't even know if I have this pencil now because I've been making a lot of adjustments. There it is. So it is. It's still there. This is the one. Yeah, that's it. So I can turn down the opacity and so on. But yeah, that's what we're gonna do every week. Every week we're gonna go through this. So if you have any questions, comments, suggestions about the creative process, if you have comments, questions, suggestions about the art business, the NFT business, anything related to art, let's talk about it. We do not engage in politics or religion. There was a word that I thought to myself earlier and it escaped me. I gotta write things down. I don't know about anybody in the music business and in radio. I don't know any of that stuff. What I do know is art. So that's what we're here to talk about. Let me see what's in this layer. Oh, so that top layer is that big square. Boom. And so that says DTM 2021. Oh my gosh. But now it's 2022. And when I finish this, it's going to be 2022. So let's go ahead and get rid of that. That's my signature. I don't remember if I posted this. Do check out Sketchable app on Instagram or Twitter. And tag them. If you're working in Sketchable and drawing in Sketchable, tag them. They would love to see your artwork. So right now I have, okay, so here's how this started. It was a pose from Tamika's figure drawing session on Thursday. Some Thursdays ago. And the red part is the actual character, the pose of the character. And well, during the stream, I was like, what if she was an astronaut? And so I just started throwing gear on it. So that's 2 layers. And then I brought it into my drawing session. And I think I did that on a Monday. Boom, I did her. And that's what we have. Boom. So that's it. So now we don't need that. We are going to make a new layer here. I already selected blue. And I like using blue. So let's go ahead and go with some blue right there. And one thing I'm going to do with the art on Mondays is that I'm going to just color things in. Draw, sketch it, and then color things in. I'm not going super crazy, super hyper, nothing. As a matter of fact, I want another color. So down here on the bottom right, I have my colors. And I can go into some hyper blue. There we go. How about now? So I could use the same layer. Let's go like that. There. Bam. So it's kind of like coloring. That's what I'm gonna do. Yeah. I can do that. And that's how I plan to do these artworks that start on Monday. But I'm also going to mint them later. And since I have a color selected, I'm gonna open my big old swatch and then click the plus so that that's saved. Select this one, click the plus. Select that red, click that plus. So these are my colors that I get to play with when I'm in this file. All right, so there it is. Got that blue. Let's do this other blue. And so this is all gonna be blue. This, there we go. Bam. Now, if I wanted to color this in faster, what I could do is make a selection on the left-hand side. There's the lasso tool. Let's get it, and I can go like this and just make a selection. Got it. Get the bucket, fill it in. Boom. Deselect. There it is. It's done, son. All right. Yeah. Cool. All right. Let's go like that. Let's do the other way. We're doing this part blue. So something is up with my opacity. Turn it up. There we go. Oh yeah, I see you. Yeah. Bam. So I do like blue a lot. I'm sorry. Some people complain to me about how much blue I use. I'm okay with it. It's my drawing. I do what I want. It's your drawing. Do whatever you want.
I got my suspicions why you like blue, but I'm gonna keep that to myself.
Really? You're so crazy, man. Let me see. I kind of like the lighter blue in the inside, and then let's do the darker blue right here. You can tell us. You can tell us why we like blue. Why do I like blue?
Well, you from LA, one. We from the same generation.
Mm-hmm.
And back in the day when we were younger, see, I like blue too because of certain things back then.
Oh, okay. All right. I gotcha.
There you go.
All
That's
right.
all I'm gonna say.
All right. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I don't know if that's the main reason. It's definitely one of the reasons. But I do like blue. Blue is my color. There is no other. Nothing else will do. All right. So there it is.
All black, baby. All neutral. It's all black.
All black. Mm-hmm. You can't see the dirt in black clothes.
You crazy.
And so there you go, little by little, just adding in some pieces. Yeah, I got the correct blue here. Boom, boom. You know, maybe some red. Let's look at the red. Let's look at the right there. Go with that. Some things could be red. Yeah. Not everything is blue. You know what? I can't do that. Red. It has to be blue because that's my wife's colors also. Some of these buttons can be red.
I feel like astronaut always got blue in them anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And you can have clicks and beeps red and yellows.
Mm-hmm. Right.
The most part for astronaut is blue. I don't know why. It's just I always see astronaut wearing.
Well, because a lot of what they wear is white and reflective white because they're in space, right? And so they do the spacewalks, and so the brightness of the sunshine in space, you know, the white, the shadows can tend to be a little bluish hue. That's why we see blue.
Yeah, agreed.
I don't know. I just made that up.
I know you did.
All right, so here we go. And so let's do this blue. So this blue is gonna be like the connecting pieces, the under, the gear. Bam, and just like that, I'm gonna sit here and go through and work this out. Now, at some point, I'm going to have a layer for my shadows. And so that is where maybe that needs to be under the colors. And if at least for what I'm going to do right now. So get my selection tool and make a selection. Just to show you an example of what I have in mind. I'm not sure if it's gonna stay like this, but this is what we're after first. So I get I need a white. Oops. And it has to have a blue hue to it. There it is. Got it. And then I get the bucket and I color that in. Boom. So it's got a little bit of a blue hue. Blue hue, baby, I love you. All right. So that's on one layer. Right here. I'm going to duplicate that same layer. Let's deselect. I don't need this now. And what happens is I have two of the same, two layers of the same thing. All right. So there's 1, 2, 1, and that's the 2. They're the same thing. The second one is going to be where I make my edits. The sunlight is why their visor tend to have a gold layer. True. That's true. So I need to make sure I have gold. Thank you, Gareth. So I have the two blues, but the second one is going to have some edits on it. So I'm going to grab my pencil. I'm going to grab the layer settings and make sure that I click on the lock. So I have locked the transparency. I don't know if it's going to work. Let's see. Because it usually works when there's darker colors. We'll try the darker color. Why not? All right. So let's go with this darker blue. Got my pencil. Turn me up. Turn that down. Let me see if I have a different pencil. I got that one. Oh, I know what. Let's try this one. There it is. This is the chalk tool. There we go. Boom. Turn it down. Turn it up. And now I can go like this. You see that? I just drew right over the arm and it got darker right there. But because I locked the transparency, no matter where I draw with my hand on the screen, nothing is going to get colored in except for that part of the layer that has some art in it already. Boom. All right, so there's so let's go ahead and turn this down some, and I can go like this. And I'm adding in a little bit more. And so if I go outside of those edges, nothing in there is going to get colored in. And so now I got that blue hue right there, right? Well, I want to also, let's see, make it white. So let's get that chalk. And I don't think chalk works in white. But we're going to play with it and see what happens. Oh, it's working. It's working. It's getting lighter. It's getting lighter. It's turning a little bit yellowish. Yeah, it's turning a little yellowish. But there it is. Yeah. So now there's like a plain color. And if I think it's too dark or not dark enough, I can always turn down the opacity. And so there goes the blue. It brings back the blue. Turn up the opacity. It gets darker. I can even turn this top layer into multiply. So it all gets darker and it's still blue hue. Or, all right, let's leave this 100% multiply. Let's grab the original layer and say we're going to color that white. So I get the brush. Boom. There it is. Oh, yeah. So that's why it looked creamy colored, because it wasn't all the way white. Oh, I thought I did white. Now I know what happened. Anyways, I got my white, and I'm going to recolor the bottom layer. And so now I'm making that bottom layer all the way white. And get back into, that's the bottom layer. Right there. You can't tell anything happened. You can't see anything happening because it's white. Here goes the layer with the multiply. The multiply, I can turn it down, up and down. See, look at that. So now I do want it white. Come on, go back. Let's go.
So you can multiply in Sketchable.
Yeah, so you can multiply. You can do all kinds of stuff, man.
I've been stuck on Fresco for so long, and I do the multiply there, and I didn't realize you could do that on Sketchable. Nice.
Get on it, doggone it. So now I have like a nice, cool little blending happening here. Look at that. And if it's too dark, if at some point you're like, I went too far, that's why I like using two layers to play with each other. So I can turn it down, turn it up, turn it down, whatever. Boom. And then and then I have that white one in the background. Because when I turn off the background layer, there it is. You can see those two layers now. Color, and then the white and color. Now this works really cool because on this particular piece of the drawing, because I only colored in a little bit. If I do the whole suit white, then when it's time for the shadows and playing around with it, you may need different layers to do that, because to do the individual pieces, because sometimes if you have too many connecting pieces and you want to do the shadow, it's going to overlap. The shadow of this blue here is going to overlap with this with the shape that's right above it, and so on. So you have to play around with the idea of layers working together. All right, so here's what I mean. So let's get rid of that, because that kind of, not that one. Not that one, dude. There we go. Come on. Where is it? Right here. That's that one. Yep. Let's get rid of that. Goodbye. But we still have this layer. This is the white layer. So let's go ahead and get everything. Get as much white in here as we can. So I'm just kind of like use the lasso tool and just make it big selections at a time. Bam. Got the white, got the bucket. Oh, I need to turn this off first. There it is. Come on, there we go. Boom, deselect, new selection. And let's go. You know what? This is actually, let's just keep adding. There it is, add. And now I can go like this. So I'm not gonna be super accurate because I need time. So for now, I'm just gonna make big selections. I like big selections and I cannot lie. And yes, the 2022 Greatest Hits by DTM is coming. I saw that over there. I can see. Boom. So there, little by little, I'm just filling in all of this. Come on, what's happening? Let's get that. There you go. Bam, it's just filling. And I could just use the brush. Let's make that smaller. Boom. This is my base layer. This is what I need. Here we go, like that, like that. Kind of filling in. Because I need a base layer to play with. So you can use this the lasso tool and make selections, or you can just sit there and color in. And so this is when you have like good music playing, you know, having your favorite drink, and just draw. Boom. Bam. There we go. Yeah, and so let's work with the hand. I'm gonna use the hand. This is a good example of what I was showing you earlier, and that'll be all for today, because pretty much it's gonna take a lot of time to sit here and color all of this. But there it comes. It's coming. Guess who's coming? Guess who's coming? Anybody listen to DJ Shadow? Okay, there's the colors. Let's do the colors real quick. Oof, wrong brush. Let me see, it's right here. Too big. Take it down. Oh yeah. And then let's get the darker blue. And the darker blue is gonna go right here. There you go. So this is some of the details, right? And I'm okay with like going outside the lines and all that. It's all good. It's all right. Damn. All right. So we got the hand. So let's go back to that white. This is the white layer. Let's call that base. Get that base. Not base like that. Base.
How low can you go?
Death row. What a brother know. Let me see. Can I do this right? Come on. There you go. Base. Got it. That's the base color. Above that base color, we're going to duplicate. So now we have base 2. This is going to be called gradient. Boom. That's right. Get it. All right, cool. So now we have 2 of the same layers, but one is the base and the other one's the gradient. Oh, it says a diary loves DJ Shadow. Man, DJ Shadow. DJ Shadow. Who is it? All right, so now what you can do is turn on this blend mode, right? Like I showed you earlier. But what happens is, because we have several, let's go like this and like that. Let me see, which one is it that I like? I think it was right here. Is it this one? This one. Yeah, let's go with that. Boom. Because we have, so I can go through the hand like this. You see, it only fills in the area that's already colored in. but I only want to fill in some fingers. So let's say I want to fill in some fingers. I just want to fill in some fingers right here. But see, now when I went over this finger, it kind of filled in a bit of the other finger. So I can do this. But when I do that, this one finger there is going to grab that other finger right there. So instead, what I want to do is I get the selection tool and make a selection. So you kind of sometimes use the transparency, and sometimes you just do a selection, and now you have, oh, this is what I was using, this thing. Now you have your color, and you want to kind of fade it in there. Boom, turn it down some. Nice. And as I'm drawing, the color only fills in on the area that is selected. So now I can deselect, and boom, only that color got filled in. And so now I do another selection and just the other finger. Bam. And I get that color again, and boom. I don't like that as much as this one. Yeah, it's kind of better. Turn that down like this. There you go. Yes, because it's got the little splashy splash on there. Bam. And so now I still have an edge on that finger that doesn't touch the other edge of the other finger, because when I fill in some of these gradients, I'm doing it in a way where it's just working within a selection. Let's undo that piece. Get that. Boom. No. This one. There it is. There we go. There it is. Got it. Deselect. Bam. Let's do this other finger. And I'm moving kind of fast. I will take my time and do better. But right now, I kind of just want to show you guys this. So make that real big and then go like this. Look at that. Turn it down a little bit. Bam. And so now the fingers have some color. Whatever was happening, I don't know what was happening in space that her fingers are blue. Let's go there. Get this. Got it. And go. Oh, it's too much. Turn it down. I think it's this one. There you go. Boom. Little by little. And if it's too blue, too dark, the reason why we have the second layer is so we can turn that layer down a little bit and say, oh, there it gets subtle. Give it to me subtle. Bam. What? And you can keep playing with it off and on until you get to the end of the drawing, which is one of the reasons why I'm only going to do one drawing a week. That's going to end up as an NFT and as a page in the Black Book project, because this is such tedious work. It's a lot of tedious work. It's going to take me a while to just get done. There we go. Bam. There we go. And this is the same technique that I use. Let me go ahead and save. Hit that save button. Got to save, man. Let me go back to the sketchbook, to the journal. Back. Boom. There it is. Sketchable. That same technique that I'm sharing with you right now is the same technique that I use to draw all of this. And I did that not last year, but the year before. No, it was last year. No, it was the year before. Yeah. So that's 2019. Let me see, what about the date? It says 2020. Yeah, because now we're 2022, so that is 2 years ago. I thought it was 2019, but 2019 is 3 years ago. It's crazy. Time doesn't matter. In any case, there you go. And that's the technique that I use when I want to get some gradients in. I see some things that could have been better. Yeah, I should have done that a little bit better. But you look down into all these little details, all this shading, all these gradients. You know, like right there, like that's amazing to me. Like what? Should have done something more right there on that orange. Next time I stream from my basement, from the basement, I'm gonna show you. I have a printed version of this. It's this big, and I may go back into the file and do some more work on it, and then get it printed bigger. Yeah, I don't know. In any case, there you go. That is my process. That's my technique. That's what I'm gonna do when it comes to the Mondays Sketchyverse ABC 2022. That's the hashtag. We're gonna just do this as the hashtag. I am Delta Tango Mike. Find me anywhere on the internet, Delta Tango Mike. And every Monday we're gonna be working with Sketchable. Join us here in the Discord. Get your POAP. There's a POAP. Thank you, Andre. Thank you. Appreciate that. There's a POAP link right there, the Sketchyverse 001. And check out the Black Book Project and Instagram on Instagram, and check out Sketchable on Instagram. The links to the Instagrams is right there on the description of the video. We also have Plastic Black Book info, the project. So if any info and form to join the project, check it out. Join the Discord. It's free. Subscribe to my exclusive vector content. Oh, I forgot that I was going to put that thing there. So let's do that before I go. Subscribe to the content anytime here on Behance. I share my process a lot. I share a lot of my process. And so here is let's see, boom, 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 overlays. There goes the overlays. There goes the Sketchyverse overlay Illustrator file. And I'm going to go ahead, upload it to my Dropbox so that then if you are a subscriber, you can get my vector file and make your own. Make your own. That's what it's about. It's about sharing resources, sharing the knowledge so that we can all grow together. Let me see. Behance, there it is. And let me see. Let's do a folder. If you are have a subscription set up on Behance, then you should be doing what I'm doing right now. Is when you stream, you talk about what you're offering. What is it? Sketching. What you're working on and the files that you can share with your copy link. Got it. Share with your subscribers. So there it is. This is the stream right here. What's up, Anika? That's right. ABC year 2022. Indeed. Word up, word up, word up. So here's the asset name. It is streaming overlays. AI file Monday. And then I'm gonna stick that URL here. Bam, there it is. For subscribers only. And I'm going to add that file. Bam, just like that. We have an assets file for those who subscribe. If you are a subscriber to my vector content, then you're definitely on the list to get or access. You're definitely, yes, have access to my what do you call it? Files. Leave a thumbs up. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Big ups to everybody who stuck around in the Discord. We have Odari, Gareth, and Bree here joining us now on the Behance. We have Anika. What up, Odari? Let's see, Gareth. Thank you. Let's see who else we got. Andre. Yes. Danette and Juice Lee, my man, Juice Lee. Thank you for stopping through. He says Illustrator is my nemesis, but Photoshop, I dig that. Man, Illustrator is the best. Danette, grab that file and let me know when you wanna do a one-on-one session. If you are part of my subscription, then you get a chance to hang out with me for an hour and go over any Fresco or Illustrator concepts or ideas or things that we need to talk about. Let me see what happened. Boom. Let me see. Who else? Tamika, thank you for stopping through. Appreciate ya. And SL Price, thank you. All right, y'all. Have a good night. Thank you. Happy New Year. I'll see you Monday. If you're my subscriber, I'll see you tomorrow at 7 p.m. If not, I'll see you Wednesday. This week, Wednesday, where we'll go over Illustrator and Photoshop. And I have some ideas. I have a lot of ideas. We'll get to it. If you have some questions and comments that you'd like to share so that I can focus on that, do let me know and we'll throw it up there. All right. Talk to you later. DTM out. Peace.